Good morning, everybody. Welcome into this reading. This is a reading I'm doing for the collective energy around this point in time for the next maybe a week, 10 days, whatever the energies are that will show up in this reading. And this is for the collective, right? So there is no zodiac sign that will be involved in this reading at this point. And whatever energy is resonating with you guys, take that, take the guidance, and work with that energy. The Tower and the Six of Wands. So there is some kind of a shift in the collective that is happening or will happen. Okay. This shift could be your internal shift, your external shift, along with the Ace of Wands. So there is a potential opportunity for growth, for fertility, for development in your life that's coming up. But that will come only when this shift occurs. So some of you guys could be moving out of your comfort zone, right? Because there could be a lot of things you are desiring with the Page of Wands, new ideas, new creativity, a lot of emotions that you are targeting towards your happiness with the Four of Wands. So this could be with regards to a new situation, new home, internal, external, it doesn't matter, right? So this is the start of a new project that you are wanting the old to be completed and a new cycle to begin. So something that you have not been able to move out of is working in your favor with the Sun card here for the collective. So whatever your aims, see the Fool, whatever your aims, your ambition is in life, many of you guys will be will get some happy news. You will receive some good news, some good messages are in your way. That's going to bring back a lot of your mental and emotional alchemy that's going to happen because there has been restriction in your life in the collective, right? That is kind of washing away from your life in here in the collective. So take it in the way it resonates with you guys and delve into the guidance and see what messages we have for you. Let's call upon a spirit guide, angel ancestors, my divine source into this reading for an energy check for the collective. Wow. The Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Okay. We had the King of Cups at the bottom. There could be a rush of some passionate, emotional energy in yourself. We'll see. The Ten of Pentacles, okay. And there's a Tower here. Yeah, there is a shift from something in your life that had been probably blocking your progress in life. We'll see. We'll find out as we delve into this energies in here. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so you got two sevens, one after the other. So let's see. There could be options in your life that some of you guys are closely supervising. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups. To a new start of something that fulfills you in a very deep, spiritual, emotional way. Something that makes you open your heart. Many of you guys could be having a block with regards to your emotions in your life that you had not perhaps realized, or maybe you knew but you were not working on that. The Queen of Swords. Okay. So there is a change of perspective, change of thinking, the way you were thinking before. We'll see. Where there could have been options, procrastinations, confusions in your life, not really knowing what you actually want. That strength, beautiful. Okay, so there is some kind of that strength to the challenges you have had, the collective, for whatever amount of time. The Strength card is your personal power. The Strength card also talks about situations that you have been fearing in your logical self, right? Whatever the fear situation, because each one of us have some kind of fear psychosis or other. And it's not something that we necessarily tell people, but it is in us, right? We fear something. It could be anything. It could be money, it could be career, job, personal issues, professional problems. It could be any kind of fear situation, right? Now with the Strength card, it talks about personal power coming back into the collective. Hold on, guys. Yeah, the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's delve into this reading, guys. We'll check the Ten of Swords. Yeah, see, this is the collective. It's not just you, me, or one or two people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the collective, right? So people who have been going through some very difficult time in their life, in any kind of area. Like I said, it could be personal, it could be professional, it could be anything that was affecting your mental, logical energy, right? You were always worried, tensed, too much in pain about situations in life. Probably things that you wanted did not happen. Things that you were looking for ended brutally for some of you, right? So there has been a lot of pain. But the Ten of Swords is the end of that cycle. Treat that as a part of your karma. Whatever the karma was in your life, you had to go through that. Each one of us, we carry our karma with us. You cannot take my karma, I cannot take your karma. It is given to us individually. We all have to face our stories, right? But the Ten of Swords in this case also talks about absolution, surrender, right? Letting that pain go, leaving that situation behind, whatever that situation in your life had been. Because this is the ultimate. You have reached the point where you cannot go further than the Ten of Swords, right? You cannot go on to the 11th or the 12th or the 13th of Swords. There is no such thing as 11, 12, and 13 swords in the tarot. So when we get the Ten of Swords, it definitely talks about situation that now needs to end in your cycle of life. A part of your karma, destiny. Talk about that situation, right? Whatever that had been halting you from moving forward, halting your progress, halting your life, whatever that situation that you were not letting it go, not surrendering, right? Like sometimes you tell yourself that enough is enough, I don't need that anymore. It's a kind of surrender. Or you go forward and tell the truth to somebody. That is also the surrender. Anything that is hitting your logical self, where there has been a lot of guilt you have been carrying, a lot of depression you have been carrying within you, a lot of things you have not been able to you know, put a closure on, this is where they're saying it's time to put that closure. It's time, because in the collective, this had been a part of the story for many of you guys, okay? The Nine of Pentacles. So this could be with regards to situations about your own personal freedom. Many of you have probably been kind of thinking about this story, right? Getting your success, getting your personal independence, getting yourself into form and shape, right? Having um, your money safely tucked away for you to enjoy the rest of your life, right? Some of you guys could have been worried about your retirement funds. Some of you guys could have been worried about your bank account, anything. So this situation over here, that's what they're saying. It needs to end, because somewhere you will find this peace, this calm, this tranquility, this happiness with whatever money. Money is material, but the main thing is your internal, right? Money comes to you, external comes to you, external situations develop, they flourish, is only when you as a person can think like that, can flourish inside you. If you are in pain, if you are in grief, if you are in a high state of depression, you cannot think like this. However much money you have, if you're not doing well by yourself, you know, you're feeling mentally imprisoned, you're feeling mentally deprived of your energy, you can never think like this. You can never enjoy yourself, right? What materially you have, that's a different story. You could have loads of money in your account. But if you are in pain, guys, if you have this kind of a problem, you can never feel happy. You will always be worried about the situation. You'll always be tensed. Oh, I'm retiring tomorrow, I'm retiring 2 weeks later, I'm retiring 3 months later. As an example, I don't know if I can really have that freedom. I'm worried about the material part of this story, right? It can be that kind of a feeling. Will I be able to balance myself to live happily? Will I be able to find that same kind of financial freedom I had when I was working? You know, those kind of things. Or some of you could have been worried about your money situation, your home, your money, your freedom, everything that matters in the material world. So there has been a lot of distress about this situation, which is also talking about as being a part of your karma, right? With the King of Wands. So this is a situation, guys, that you have to take action on, right? Male, female, doesn't matter. You are the entrepreneur. You are motivational. You can inspire people. You can tell people what they need to do, whoever it is that you are in contact with, or you by yourself, you want to take action on this situation for yourself, because you can start from the scratch and you can build an empire for yourself. You are that motivational. And this is passion. This is not emotion. The King of Wand is not about emotion. Very practical approach towards life in general, right? So this is that story which is kind of showing up in here, that somebody is over here. I'm saying somebody, but it is that, where the collective in general is making an effort to bring that kind of freedom in their life. It's all about you taking a leap of faith, you moving towards your dreams, you coming to terms with your own realization that the time is here for me to move past all the worries, all the tensions, all that has been holding me in myself and take action on this situation. Trusting. The trust is very important in here, guys. Hold on. The trust is very important that you will be able to do it, right? You have to believe in yourself, because what you do is different than what you believe. If you don't believe that you can find the trust to believe in yourself, right, then you will never be able to do it, because you don't believe. You know, people might be telling you, somebody in that King of Wand energy could be telling you that it's time for you to move, to do something better with your life, to take that risk, to take that leap, right? But again, you have to believe that person, or you have to believe in yourself to understand that, yes, definitely, it is something that I need to work myself on. I definitely have to have that faith in me that I can make things happen, even if I don't have that money right now. But if I work towards it, some of you guys could be even thinking of some kind of self-employment as a part of your retirement project, right? Getting into some kind of self-employment, doing something that makes you passionate about that situation. Getting together your stuff, right? Starting something better that not only gives you your happiness, that not only gives you your freedom, because as a person, you are passionate enough to make things work in your favor. You can do that, collective, you know, but you have to believe and trust that you can do it. You can do it, but for which it is also important for you to leave this baggage behind. Because if you carry this baggage and you try to go forward, you will be stopped. You cannot do it. You have to surrender. You have to let this go. You have to clean your mental space. Let your worries, let your guilt, let everything that you have collected over years, let that go in order to move forward. Because then, only then, you will be successful in whatever venture that you are moving forward to or with, guys. Okay? So it has to be very, very clear energy for you, is what I'm getting. That if you have that clear thinking power, you see, with the 10 of Swords, you cannot think clearly. You need a very clear thinking power. So in order for you to have that clear thinking power with regards to your finances, to your prosperity, to your financial freedom, to enjoy the fruit of success, you need to free yourself from this situation, collective. Right? Only then will you be able to take action on this situation for yourself. Because this is the action king, right? This action king comes into effect only when this king knows that he or she is capable of making this situation happen. But here, like I said, you will have to clean yourself first in your mental energy more so. Let your worries go. Because if you carry that baggage with you, because this is also traveling light, right? Whatever is happening, whatever will happen, you need to let it go. Like, it's done, it's over with, that cycle is closed. I'm traveling light into the future. I'm traveling light into my next cycle, right? So for that, you have to prepare yourself. You have to also prepare yourself mentally, right? Logically, giving that decluttering from your worries, from your tension. Oh, what's going to happen? I don't know. It will all happen. You have to believe that if you travel light, you can do a lot of things, rather than when you're traveling in this way that you cannot do anything. You cannot. Nobody can. You, me, no one can. Right? So that is very important message in here for you guys, that whatever you guys are venturing forward towards in your life from now, tomorrow, whatever the time period, You need to travel light. So clear your mental space, guys. Very important. Clear your mental space, because only then, remember, only then the universe will open their door and opportunities will come into your life. Right? Opportunities come to those who seek opportunities, but for which you have to prepare yourself to accept that opportunity, right? If you are worried about that situation, the opportunity will go away from you, will not be there. If you're like, oh, I can't do it, I'm too tensed, I'm worrying too much, I'm too much in pain, and I'm tired and I'm restless and I sleep the whole day, all in my head, I'm worried. When my body fails to take action at the right time, you cannot get this. You cannot get this. So, therefore, guys, treat this as a part of your karma. That's the cycle is over. Let that worries go, let that tension go. Jump into the next phase of your life, doing the right things in the right way, right? That is a message from here for you guys. Okay, now let's jump into the reading and see what's going on. So first we get the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands talks about stability. Could be material stability, internal, external, where you're kind of feeling a little bit unstable in yourself. Because of this is clearing, right? So this is this period of the past moving and the future coming. So you're somewhere in between the past and the future right now. So you could be feeling that little bit of energy in yourself where, you feel that you have to always defend yourself, protect yourself, guard yourself from other situations, from people who you think can criticize you, can become your adversaries. You're always very tensed about yourself. You're always guarding yourself. That guard. Oh, I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to tell this, because if I say this, if I tell this, I'll be criticized. There will be opposition immediately. So you're always very much on guard all the time, right? You're protecting, you're covering yourself because you're scared. You're scared that if I say something, maybe with good intentions, right? Maybe with good intentions, you're saying something, but you fear the next response will be criticized, or the next response will be of a very critical nature that you don't want to hear, you don't want to receive, right? So because of that, you're always very guarded about the situations, and you're finding it a little bit difficult to stand up and say, yes, I want to do what I want to do, because somewhere you are kind of feeling a little bit unstable in your own self. You feel that, like I said, you feel that you don't have enough money, your plans are not in place, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, day after. It's kind of very shaky kind of a ground you are standing upon at this point in time, where there is some situation that is developing in your case, collective, where you will find that somebody can come in and tell you what you need to do, right? It could be a message from a Knight of Wands. This energy is a very impulsive energy, right? Somebody who is very impulsive, that doesn't want to think too much, doesn't think what others are going to say, right? Doesn't care. Like, I want to say something, I'll say that, whether you like it or you don't like it, right? So you could be fearing that kind of an energy in your life that you have, collective. When you're guarded against this kind of an energy, where you feel that, oh, this message is coming in that's going to make me feel very, very sad, or I don't want to hear it, because whoever this energy is, or whatever this energy is, like I said, is very impulsive. very quick, right? And also very impatient with everything in their life. They don't think before they talk. They talk because they want to talk. There is no thinking here. So you kind of are feeling in the collective, I'm talking to you as you because you could be that energy here when you're skeptical about this kind of an energy that you have, is existing in your home or in your office or wherever, right? Maybe some of you guys are scared of telling your boss something because you feel that your boss will be like telling you something that you and will come in very quickly to say something which is against your wish, right? Or can criticize you, can tell you something that you don't want to hear. So you're very guarded against telling that person something. You're very guarded against discussions. You're very guarded against opening up and talking. Because again, you feel that if you say something wrong, right, to this person or to this energy, your work or your situation can be at stake, personal or professional. So you're kind of feeling that, and that is happening because you feel that you are not completely stable in yourself with regards to something which is talking about abundance, money, a long term, like I said, retirement plans, whatever that story could be with the Ten of Pentacles. It's a family domestic situation. So for some, it could be that you want to leave behind something and move towards your stability in life. For some of you, I'm even getting that you are getting impatient here in yourself too, to leave a situation that you had built, you had manifested, but you want to get out of that situation, right? But somewhere you have that feeling of a lack of stability as such, that you're not sure if you can completely withdraw yourself from that situation and be bold enough to face any kind of adversaries or criticism if you do that. That kind of an energy that you get, right? When you are kind of feeling unstable, because some of you guys leaving this situation for yourself could also mean that you're leaving a large sum of inheritance that you naturally would have acquired, right? As a part of your story. So leaving this situation completely and getting into something different is not really making you feel very stable about taking action on this situation here at the moment. At the moment, right? Because you're scared that, like I said, you're scared that if you say something like this, you will immediately be, attacked. You'll be immediately attacked and you will feel very bad because you are not feeling that highly confident in yourself or highly stable in yourself to stand your ground against a situation which could involve inheritance, money, domestic situation, anything that has been built for a long time, for a long time. Yeah, there is this kind of feeling that you're perhaps not yet completely ready for that because that's where you're trying to understand how to get ready by yourself, right? You're trying to work on that preparation, on how to bring back your money. Because this money over here could be with in between a lot of people. It's just not your money, right? So you are trying to understand, for some of you, how you can take your part of the share from this situation in order to do something that you really want to do, and get free of all the problems in your life to restart your own venture, basically, right? But again, like I said, you're skeptical about the situation. So the skeptical part is, where you're trying to find answers, how to do this. You're not very sure, right? How to do this. What is that I need to look for? Is it only material prosperity that brings me happiness? Or is it emotional happiness I'm looking for? Or is it a combination of both? A lot of questions about this situation you have. You're not taking a decision on this issue right away because somewhere you feel that this material happiness or inheritance or property or money is not completely giving you the full satisfaction in your life, the collective, right? So there is something that is not very clear with to you at this point, but you're definitely searching for answers. Whether you want to have only money, 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 or do you also want to have emotions? Because if only money makes you happy, then so be it. But definitely in this case, what I'm getting is that money is not completely making you feel stable. So there is something in your life that you are lacking, because if money can bring stability, that we all say that money brings you stability, money brings you your ground, gives you that stability to walk on your ground. If that is so true, then you have the money, right? You have something with you. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Then what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Ask yourself. Right? So there is something more in the collective that you guys are looking for, not just money, right? Because somewhere you have realized that, or realizing that if money can fulfill all the dreams, material dreams, for sure, you want to go for a vacation, you want to go on a trip, you want to buy a new luxury car, you want to buy a dream home. Yes, money is important, for sure. But that is again a material part, right? When you have a home, you sleep on a good bed, you have an orthopedic mattress, not a cheap one, for example, right? You have a good kitchen, you have a beautiful decor. Yes, money brings in all that thing. Let's not say money doesn't do that. Then there is something more that you're looking for. You're definitely not 100% satisfied with the money that you have built or you have inherited or you have with you. So there is something more in your life collective that you are searching for. You still don't know. You're not very clear what kind of cup you're looking for. Is it somebody with money you're looking for? Is it somebody with love you're looking for? Is it somebody who is bad but has money you're looking for, right? Or is it somebody who is, who's very spiritual as a person, has a lot of spiritual love? That's what you're looking for, right? Or there could be something in hiding that you still don't know. You're trying to find the answer to this cup in here because you don't know what that cup is. So you have options. You have options. Some of you guys could have options coming to you from different quarters of your life, right? Oh, take this cup, take that cup, do this, do that. But you're not very clear because you're not completely satisfied with your answer towards this 10 of Pentacles, because somewhere you feel that no, I want something more. I want something more. I want something more. That's what you're kind of telling yourself in the collective. And what is it, something more, guys? Right in the center of your reading, you have the Ace of Cups. So you want emotions. Your desire is to open your heart. Your heart is looking. The heart doesn't open with money. Let me come to the point here. Let me come down to the main point here. The heart is not with money. Money, like you said, buys you goods that you want to enjoy. But okay, say for example, you have, okay, just an example, you have an iPhone, say iPhone 10, okay. So you have the money and you go to the seller and you buy a new iPhone 12, right? You're happy with it. You're very, very happy with your new iPhone. You look into it, you discover the new iPhone versus the old iPhone. You carry on that activity for how many days? 2 days? Okay, give or take a week. After that, that iPhone 12 becomes an old phone for you. It becomes as good as an iPhone 8. I mean, in terms of the value for you, because you're doing the same thing and it's the same phone, it's the same situation. There is nothing more to look forward in that phone. It's the material stuff, right? So money can only bring you material happiness, but that is very temporary. You buy a new car, you drive for a few days, you're very ecstatic about that new car. You show off to your friends, oh, you know, I have a new car that I have purchased, come, let's go for a drive. How many days? 10 days, 12 days, a month, 2 months maximum. After that, the new car is a car. You get in, you drive from point A to point B. That's what money buys you. But what buys you permanent happiness, right? That versus the temporary happiness. That's what I'm trying to say here. Permanent happiness versus the temporary happiness is this cup. Right? So if you don't have love, if you don't have emotions, if you don't have that satisfaction of feeling emotionally loved by somebody or some situation, or being able to give that emotional love to somebody or some situation, you're unfulfilled. You're terribly unfulfilled, collective. And that is the question, that is the answer you're searching for in your life at this point. Which cup do I take? Do I take the cup that has a lot of money? Do I take that cup that has a lot of love? Or do I take that cup which has money and love? I mean, these are options you have, right? These are options. So what is that will make me completely happy and satisfied with my understanding and in my life? So you're looking for some kind of a answer with the Queen of Swords, right? Because the Queen of Swords is a very, very dignified, qualified individual. Male, female, doesn't matter. She knows the value. She knows she has gone through hard lessons in her life. She has seen, let me tell you this, she has seen the temporary versus the permanent difference in here, right? She knows what money brings. She knows what emotions bring. She knows which is more important for her, because she has gone through her painful lessons in her life where she knows the true value and the true difference between love and money. The difference, right? So there is some kind of thought that is transforming. As you collective, as you think about this situation, what is really important for you? What makes you happy? What is that you need on a permanent basis? Like I gave you an example of the iPhone, right? It's for a short while. A car is for a short while. A home, you could have a dream home. Say you put in thousands and thousands of dollars into your home and you get a beautiful custom-made home for yourself. You live there. You're happy. You're happy. You got your family there. You have your kids there. You have your children growing up, right? You want to retire over there because you're secured. Materially, you're secured in your future. But what you discover is that, yeah, you have everything in the material, physical 3D. You are a rich person probably. You have lots of money. But what is missing is this cup. Is this cup. That's when you're coming to your realization that I have everything with me, which is very good, that money can buy me, but what I don't have, which I cannot buy, it's not available in the flea market, guys. It's not that you can go, you can take your money out of your bank and go and say, I want a cup full of love, right? If you find one such stores, let me know, where we can buy cups of love. So this is not free. This could be free because you already have this. Free in the sense that you already have that situation. You worked for it, for sure. What I'm saying is that you didn't work for it. No. To build this, you definitely put in a lot of hard work, right? So it's already there. But what you're not finding that you cannot buy with this is this. There is no store in the world that sells the cup of love. Cups are available, they're all empty. You go to a dollar store, you'll find a cup, right? That's not the cup I'm talking about. A cup that is filled with love, affection, and emotion. If you find one, let me know. Okay, so this is where thoughts are changing in the collective. Because some of you guys are coming in contact with this two kind of understanding here about your own situation, because you have traveled through time as the Queen of Swords. Your mental energy is very, very sharp, brilliant. You know what is important to you, what makes you happy, what gives you pleasure, what brings you back your personal strength is that cup, right? See, because like I told you, if you have money, yes, then you should be feeling very stable because you already have the money. Why are you scared of hearing objections in your life? Why are you scared of speaking on, standing up for yourself? If you have the money, you can say a yes or a no immediately, right? So somewhere you're still not stable even with all the money you have, guys. So what it is that you're missing is your personal power, that love, that compassion, that care, that affection, right? To get rid of your fear, because even with money, you're fearful of saying things that you have to say. So somewhere you guys are missing out on a very important part of your personal power that you don't have. And why you don't have? You don't have because you don't have that cup, right? It's not available in the market. No online store will give it to you, right? So somewhere you are realizing your strength is not in the, like I said, money is important, but then you should be very stable. You shouldn't be guarded. You should be free. You should be like, I'm ready. Come on. I have the money. I have that power. Let's do it. No, you are not being able to do it. Why? Because you are missing out on this cup of emotions. So there is a lot of deficiency in the emotional perspective that has been hampering the collective with terms of your personal power. That's why I'm doing this reading, for you to understand and get the message. Because see, we often make the mistake, right? And it's just not you, me, like most of us, we often make the mistake of understanding or relating our personal power with money. Oh, I have $3,000 in my account. I can buy the world. Oh, you need money? I can give it to you. That's my power. You think that's your personal power. Money does bring you power, but it doesn't bring you love. It doesn't bring you compassion. It doesn't bring you emotions, guys. Like I said, this is not in the flea market, right? So you are learning to understand your personal strength and power is in that cup. Really, that's what the answer is you're looking for. You're looking for that answer. When you're feeling unstable about your own situation and you're trying to find out, why am I in spite of having everything materially, I'm still not feeling stable. I'm still guarded. I'm still sort of fearful. What is next? Who will tell me something? What is coming in my way? I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm fearful. What am I going to face the next moment? So that kind of fear shouldn't be there if you have money. If you have money, if you have an inheritance that makes you very, very powerful, then you should be the most powerful figure on this planet Earth. Then why are you feeling unstable in yourself? What answer is it that you're looking for? If you have money, you don't need to seek your answer. You don't need options. You already have money. You're there. You have everything. Go out. You can buy. You can buy. So what is that you're looking for? What kind of option and why? Ask yourself, right? Because you're lacking in this. This is where the real power is. This is where the real strength is in your spiritual, personal power, right? So once that emotion, that love, that affection brings about a change in your logical self from this kind of an energy, right, where you're dreading, you have the money, but you're still dreading everything in life. You're still so much in pain. Why? Ask yourself. You shouldn't be in pain if you have this much of money here with you, right? It's because of this. It is because of this. So your realization, understanding is working in your favor, collective. And that is what you are working on. See, the Four of Swords and the strength. This is where your realization is coming back into effect. You're working on your personal power with your heart, not with your mind. Your mind has accepted the defeat of the material world. Your mind has told you that in spite of having everything, I'm still guarded, I'm still scared, I'm still fearful. Reason. What is the reason? What am I looking for? Why have I not been able? I've been clouded in my understanding. That cloud is clearing off as you are getting back into your personal power. And that personal power is taming your own fear within you, taming your own demon within you, telling yourself that no matter whatever happens, my heart will always have that love. My heart will always have that emotion, that caring, affection. Somebody could be giving it to you as well. There could be a lot of exchange of this kind of an energy that is moving the collective from this situation into this situation here, which in turn is moving the collective in their future, right? Into their future. This future energy is talking about Six of Swords. You leaving that extra baggage behind. You're leaving that worries, the tension, the stress, the burden, the grief, the sorrow, the depression, the sleepless night, the pain in your body, the pain in your head, leaving that behind. Why? Because you don't want to carry with you the day-to-day issues or problems that has put you in the Ten of Swords. So there is a cycle closing in the collective, guys, where people are realizing their own flaw. Really, the people are actually coming to terms in their understanding. See, you got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the heart. What is important? Very important to follow your heart. Because if you have dreams, your heart tells you, your heart talks to you. If you don't, listen guys, you listen to your mind, the mind can play tricks on you. I'm not saying don't listen to your mind. Definitely listen to your mind. But the mind also, remember, it's like a monkey, right? I always say this, even to my kids. The mind, if you only pay attention to your mind, it plays tricks on you because the mind is like a monkey. At one point it's here, the next point it is here, the third point it is in here. And then you're all tied up, confused, depressed, worried, anxious because you don't know how to tackle your mind. But if you listen to your heart will never be the monkey. Your heart will always give you the right sentiment. Your heart will always tell you the right things. So it's a mind versus your heart energy. Pay attention to your heart, guys, because your heart is very, very important to you at this point in time. So if you don't listen to your heart, you will never be able to leave the baggage behind. Because your mind will always tell you, if you listen to your mind, this mind will always tell you, no, carry the baggage, continue doing this work, continue running from pillar to post, continue serving others, continue with all the junk in the world that we all have, right? But here it is, the Queen of Swords and the Six of Swords, right? You understand the difference of a clear mind without baggage. You will figure it out for yourself. Your intellectual ability will allow you to figure it out. What is important, what you need to plan for yourself in the future, how you need to release that extra baggage, which I call the garbage, not baggage, I call it garbage. How you release that garbage and how you move away from a situation that you have been, like, you know what I mean? You have been working, and yet you haven't had any kind of fulfillment in your life, right? Or even finding your stability. So your mind is a monkey. Remember that. That will be my heading for this video. Mind is a monkey. What you need to pay attention to is in your heart. Your heart will never trick you, because heart is a place where it's always pulsating, right? It's always beating. And every heartbeat is important to you today. Every heartbeat is very important to you, right? You see, when you fall sick, the doctor puts that stethoscope on your heart, takes your heartbeat, doesn't put it on the brain. Have you ever seen a doctor checking you, putting that stethoscope on your brain and hearing the pulse? No. They always put it on the heart because they want to see what your heart is talking, what your heart is saying, right? Because the heart is the organ of that body that if the heart dies, you die a natural death. Remember, even when you're alive, guys, let me tell you this. This is something that you will have understand spiritually. Even when you're alive and you have no love, you have no affection, you have no sentiment, you have closed, you have blocked your heart with all this pain, right? You are a vegetable. You are dead. You cannot function. You cannot work. But the moment you open your heart with even, $2 in your account, but your heart is open, your heart is free. Okay, have you ever, guys, I don't know if you have ever seen, but the country I come from, we have a lot of these group of people who are wanderers, right? They don't have a home. They're not gypsies. They're just wanderers. They're very spiritually inclined towards love, towards affection. They are what I call are fakirs, right? Fakir means somebody who doesn't have a home, is wandering from one place to another. All they do is beg for food, right? They go from one village to the other and they beg and they eat. They don't have a shelter. They don't have a permanent home to live in. But if you hear their songs, if you hear their lyrics, the way they sing, the way they express that love, You will wonder, this person is not even wearing a full set of clothes in the right way. I mean, his shirt is all torn, stitched from here, torn from here, doesn't even have a proper shirt. How in the hell can he talk about love when he doesn't have a decent meal being cooked for him? Right? That is spirituality. He doesn't need a decent meal. He doesn't need a $1 million home. He needs the shade of a tree. That's all he needs to sleep when he is very tired. Right? He goes under a tree. He just lays down there. But if you see that person, if you hear the songs, you will wonder that how in hell is that a possibility for this person to come with so much of love in the music, in the song, in the lyrics that he sings? And here, with people in the modern day-to-day world, we have so much of money, yet we cannot sing, we cannot dance, we cannot have fun because we are always guarded. Somebody can take my money, somebody can take my job, somebody can bring this problem. I'm closed, I'm guarded. I don't want to share my money. I don't want to tell people what I have. I don't want to give away any secrets. And if anybody asks me, I'm closed. I don't want to talk. Because the moment I talk, I'll be attacked. Right? So, yeah. So this is what your money brings you. Please don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying money is not important. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying, money versus emotion. You figure it out. What is important for you? I leave that question on to you. Let me know in your comment. Okay? Let me know in your comment in here. Because if money, okay, this is also something that's coming to me. I think I need to tell you this, guys. You all know Steve Jobs, right? He passed away a few years back. That guy was super rich. He had so much of money, so much of power. What did he die of? He died of pancreatic cancer. He shouldn't have died of that. He had the best medical team working for him. He had numerous surgeries that normal common people will not be able to afford. Expensive surgeries. So money should have brought him back because nobody had money like he did, right? Then why did he pass away? Why did he pass away? Let me know in your comment, guys. I'm leaving this open questions, open-ended questions with you. Let me know what you think about this situation in your comment. Please talk to me about the Ace of Cups. I'm going to check this energy because it's right in the heart of this reading for you collective. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. A new understanding. See? A new understanding towards your happiness, the Nine of Pentacles. You know, another thing, what emotion brings, let me tell you guys, money doesn't buy friends. Let me tell you. Money buys people who are wanting things from you. But if you want genuine friends, if you want people who love you, they will come to you even if you have nothing with you. Because they love you from their heart. Right? So, if you want to be social, if you want to have friends, you need emotions. You don't need money, guys. Again, it's an open-ended question for you. Tell me what you think. If you think money can buy you good friends, money can buy you society, money will buy you society. But that society will be a fake society where people will come for your wealth, not for you, guys. If you lose that wealth, you won't have friends. But if you have your heart, your emotions in the right place, you will always have that friend with you, no matter how rich or poor you are in your life. Please talk to me about the Page of Pentacle, the Knight of Sword. Yeah. Yeah, somebody could be delivering this message to you very quickly. Somebody could be coming in the form of the Knight of Sword and telling you what it is that you need to understand with the Queen of Sword. So this message will be very frank, will be very honest about your own situation in your life and the Six of Swords. That will help you to relieve yourself and plan for your future course and action. You know, about emotions, because the Knight of Swords is not emotional, right? So you will understand the difference between emotions and no emotions in life. How people talk to you. Those who talk to you with emotions, you will know it. And those who talk to you, they could be frank, but those who talk to you without emotions, which one would you prefer to take on as your friend in your life? Emotions. Look, the answer is right here, the Page of Wands. You want emotions, guys. You want people, right? Come on, let me put it like that. You definitely want people, but you want people who are frank, honest, but at the same time can bring emotional happiness in your life with that Ace of Cups. You don't want just people coming in telling you something without emotions and leaving you. You want somebody, you want to expand, you want to work, you want to be with people who bring you both together. Emotions as well as honesty. You follow what I'm saying? So you want that mix, and the way you get that mix is only when you by yourself understand the value of this Ace of Cups collective. When you understand what this Ace of Cups mean for you, right? That's when you will find this beautiful quality of people who will have both good and bad in them, but you can work with them, because then you will not be able to segregate. Oh, and again, just emotions, somebody always crying about something emotionally is also not right. Somebody who can work with their energy, where they can be both emotional and unemotional, right? Where they can have a mix and match of both emotional and unemotional to bring in this beautiful quality of love in your life, right? Those are the people you can work with. You can expand yourself, you can understand them better, because they carry both kinds of messages. If you only carry very frank and honest message without emotions, it's very difficult for a person to grasp it. It's very military based, commanded kind of instructions. Do this, do that, no, go there, go this, go there, buy this, take this. No, it has to have a touch of emotions, right? Can you please go there? Or let's go together, let's buy it together. That tone that touches your heart. Go there, buy this. No, that's instructions. And that instruction is not going to help, because when you're constantly hearing that kind of instruction, at one point you're tired. I can't take instructions anymore. I need some emotions with that instruction in my life for me to be able to work with people as well, right? So even in myself, collective, this is a message. Even in yourself, you will have to have a mix of both. As a part of your life, as a part of your community, with people you're inviting into your life who will have this both qualities in them to make you feel that you are able to work with them, expand yourself, and bring that quality of togetherness and harmony in your life, right? So enjoy this reading, guys, and leave me with your comment to the questions I have proposed. If you can find the answers, I'm curious to hear from you. Let me know, please. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I love doing this readings for you because it gives us in the collective a lot of clarity of where we have been going wrong, where we need to be corrected, what are the things that we need to improve on, and what are the energies that we need to work on in order to expand ourselves in the right way. So enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.